Hello there, everybody. Welcome to a brand new tournament called the Masked Player, brought to you by Cavo Sapien, aka Gravo Sapien. This tournament is a brand new thing, totally unique. We haven't done in the community before. Features 16 players who are playing under aliases with no knowledge of who their competitors are, and spectators also don't know who anybody is. So I guess the idea is that spectators will try and work out who everybody is based on how they play and anything else they give away during the matches. So it's just going to be 3 little Swiss rounds and then go to some sort of top 4, depending on how well you play. So this board has like a bridge thing, of course. Yeah, it's a little... I guess you could open... I mean, you do want to trash. You could open like Fisherman. I guess you can mission and take away their goat herd draw sometimes. Would be pretty funny. I guess I'm gonna follow. I don't really know. Okay, no one drew. I don't have my trashing stuff, so I'm not, and I don't have enough for a mission, so I don't get to take advantage of this, unfortunately. I think they're pretty well solidly ahead at this point. Not that it's over, but this is sort of a rough initial turns. We don't actually have hardly any spectators. I think probably there's a lot of matches going on, so there's like championship and other masked player matches going on. So I mean, I still feel like I have to trash, even though it probably helps them. I don't really know if I love their plaza there. It's fine. I don't really know what to buy here. I can buy another goat herd, I suppose, though. Not sure if that'll really work out for me. They probably buy a mission here. I don't know. Like I said, there's these mission tricks you can do, and they can like get a coffer and then choose not to trash. So it's not like obvious. I mean, they're playing around they're playing around the goat herd stuff very well. But I also didn't have like, I don't know. I don't have the draws to do it back to them. And so they can just keep doing it. And then at some point they can, like, they'll probably do the same thing here. They'll probably just take a coffer. I guess they didn't take a coffer before. I'm not sure raid was worth losing a coffer, giving me -1 card, but maybe. Like at some point they're going to start buying things, but if they've done most of their trashing without drawing me anything, then it's probably okay. Like I think I would have gone ahead and done the mission thing another turn. Not that not doing it is crazy or anything. I just think I probably would have kept doing it. I probably need to catch up still on the trashing. Obviously, I'm making their goat herds super good here, but last card's a copper. I mean, I have to have enough to buy a 4 at some point. Don't really need to trash them another card. But I'm still pretty well lost. I mean, just along the first shuffle or two, it was going to be very difficult. Just the way the sequence of things worked out. I guess now they're just getting I mean, they may raid me as well. But probably mostly just getting a coffer. It's not like I mean, if you only buy mission, you don't get so much. You at some point need to buy non-mission things, of course. So you can dance around this stuff a bit, but like, I guess if you have enough to do mission bridge, it looks pretty good. Okay, they just get Grand Market. That's probably reasonable. I mean, in their place, I would have maybe thought about I'm not sure. Like Fisherman Plaza or just Fisherman Bridge. I don't know if I can play. I'm not sure. It really doesn't matter. They're gonna be able to just normal style buy a bunch of cards up and run away with it. I'm gonna have to play to drawing into like the goat herd or just a plaza because I can't really sacrifice. I mean, I can sacrifice one of these things, but I need to play for getting a somewhat fortunate draw. I mean, okay, it's not gonna pan out in any case, but guess that's fine. I don't know. I don't know if I would be going as hard on the grand markets as they are. Yeah, so a bottom deck plaza goat copper, I guess. Or I don't know. Yeah. So I can blow up the. None of that really changes anything. Unfortunately. Even if I'd had a better draw, it wouldn't have particularly changed anything. It's not super clear to me that the goat herd on sacrifice is better than just saving both of them. That's not clear to me at all, but you know. I can't buy I didn't find the courtyard, of course. This time I will get the or the fisherman. Or should I play for drawing something? Do I really care about buying a fisherman? Not that much, though. I also probably don't care about the coffer either. What are these draws? They're so bad. Where's my other card even? I guess it's a bridge. I guess I should have picked up a coffer there, but whatever. I mean, they're of course just piling here, but there wasn't like a way of avoiding the pile out. Mm-hmm. Okay. What? This is a little bit of a pain. Probably silver to be totally honest. I mean, you can start in on the pool stuff. It's very difficult for me to say. Like, the pool stuff is good, livery stuff is good. And which peaks faster, I don't know. Obviously, you can do both. They're not necessarily mutually exclusive. It's just kind of the timing of them. Which is maybe a bit awkward. I'm not 100% sure on like treasure versus livery and such. They hit 5 anyway, so good for them. I'm not super enamored with vampire. They still get a forger and a colony off it, so pretty nice for them there. My treasure misses. Sort of sucks. Toil does what I think it does, okay. That's something. Envious doesn't do anything to me here. Could just be double port. Or it could be Port Ranger. I'm gonna need to get. Actually, no, I can just use Rangers for a buy. If I had been thinking about what this hand was likely to contain, I would have reversed these buys. I'm probably going to take ports here, but I should have taken them on the other. But that's okay. Yeah, I should have taken them on this hand. All right. Probably they'll take the rest of the ports. I mean, I'll be pretty willing to green if I draw a lot here. My deck is probably a little sensitive to like some draw order stuff. Just gonna produce a lot more money than them. I'm not real worried about, or I'm not super interested in a leprechaun, though it's not crazy. Diluted is not great, but not a huge deal. What does fear do? I'm fine just greening here if that's what it's gonna be. I don't know what the last. Oh, it's livery. Okay. We do want to draw it. And then how much does this put us at? 16, 21, 25. So we can trash and still triple. Okay, we're good. All right, that's how I hoped it would work out. I wasn't really paying any attention to their shuffles, so there may have been some. There may have been some other stuff going on. This one's kind of annoying. 5-2 is also not super good here. It's not super bad, but it's not super good. It's worse than the 4-3. Man, I don't even know. I guess it's not crazy to do livery and like try to get. Because you could also just sort of play livery money. I don't know if that makes any sense. Double gear with like Pathfound Shepherds is probably pretty good. I could afford a forge here though. It's like one of my forging. This is a really, really awful reshuffle too, actually. The gains are so limited here. It's like probably better if they can probably make Gear Shepherd Pathfound like draw pretty consistently, though it'll take a little bit of time to get there. just junky. It's just junky. Like, why? This is such a bad draw. Well, for one angle anyway, it's really bad. Especially if I hit the 2 again. What do I do? Like, they're gonna buy shepherds and then eventually like maybe gold and then pathfind and then maybe more shepherds. They also just drew, well, no, wait, that was from Gear. I was like, I don't know, they're buying a gold, so they're just doing shepherd, which is fine. Perfectly reasonable. I think, Mystic is a little interesting. This is a pretty bad draw too. It's not super bad. This is maybe silly. Don't have the... Oh yeah, I'm gonna draw it. Yeah, unfortunately, they're going to be able to also pathfind shepherds now. And they have 3 of them. So that looks quite a bit better than my situation. Oh no, they're just going to province. That's interesting. It's interesting to me anyway. I'll buy a province here. I don't. Maybe there's just confidence that they'll draw the. That's not unreasonable, I don't think. Well, they had a pretty memorable thing to have them. I mean, if you think, yeah, I mean, if you can set aside shepherd and green and have triggered green, you probably just, you know, make it through. That's not too tough. I guess the last card's a copper. I mean, I'm probably just lost here. Yeah. Yeah, I think they have pretty much a green deck. Or not green, but pretty much golden situation here. They have both shepherds down there. I mean, they didn't. I guess if you have both, you just know. Yeah, so you set aside, yeah, every shepherd like opens drawing. Yeah, it's one of these nice little. My opening was not as good for doing it, but I probably should have tried to do it anyway. I didn't think it through. I'm not always good at seeing these shepherd things. I don't think they can miss. Like, I think it's actually golden. Maybe not technically, but It's gotta be very close to it. It's like this one is a 10 card draw. I mean, I think there's technically points where it can miss, but very unlikely. This isn't any good. I still don't even have. I still don't hit it. Okay, all right. Yeah, so they built just a nice little elegant deck, which I mean, something like this is always possible when you have shepherding gear, and I just didn't go for it. Like, I could have followed on it and maybe gotten it working. I mean, I was behind by the opening and by second player, but I maybe still could have got it sort of working around the same time, depending on the reshuffles. So I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what else was the thing to do there. I guess if you want, you can. I don't know. The knights aren't super. It's pretty easy to do. Do guardians if you want. So I'm not sure. Like, if they buy it, then you just do it. But otherwise, you can obviously make some stuff happen a little bit with lackeys. But it's not clear to me how much. Or exactly how much. I guess I'm gonna get a horde. I don't know. You can try to run markets. But it's not. I don't know. I mean, some of this stuff can be done, but I mean, a market for buying the occasional lackeys is not crazy at all. Maybe you get to do pilgrimage as well. Whether that's better than just, putting a little bit of scare into them and greening sooner, I don't know. But I suppose we'll find out. They do go for Sir Bailey, which isn't that scary. Like I said. That's unbelievable, actually. I don't know if I'll make it. 2 golds, maybe, maybe not. That's unbelievable, actually. That's no, that's completely ridiculous. No joke. This is just 7, so it's kind of terrible. This could be lackeys or it could be silver even. I mean, I don't know. The next thing it'll hit will be the duchy, just for sure. Just Bailey's gonna hit a gear or something here. Silver is kind of livable. Should I duchy? They're not attacking me this turn. Guardian doesn't make a whole lot of sense. This is still kind of hard to get province on this next hand. I need to buy duchy at least. What are... This is... I don't even know what I have left. There is a gold in here, but... Okay. I didn't hit guardian, so I may get bopped a little bit on attacks. I don't really have anything. My deck is completely terrible. So now I just need to, I mean, if they get another province, I'm pretty well toast, unfortunately. Like, me getting an estate doesn't really... I mean, they'll be able to manage getting another province. They probably have it in hand with the gear stuff even. Or, you know, they have a shot at it. I honestly think I'd be okay if the horde hit hadn't happened. I'm first player, yeah, so this does not do anything. They'll just buy province here. They have to miss duchy. Which I guess is possible. Okay. Probably should have. I didn't really know. Well, there were some odds of drawing a terminal, so playing the Necro wasn't crazy, but. I mean, this is also just still eventually they'll buy the province, I'm pretty sure. Save golds or whatever. Set aside, even like if they don't have it here, they can surely set aside like nearly $8 worth of money just in one go. And I don't even have. I don't have. Maybe if they weren't playing a gear, you know, But they're going to be able to set aside and maybe buy a car. Well, I don't know. It depends on what. I'm actually a little surprised. I mean, it depends, I guess, on what's coming up, but I'm a little surprised that you don't save there. But anyway, I'm sure they'll get it now. I don't really need to play both of those things, but they didn't need the... Alright, so that was my first match of the mass. I didn't write the score at all. I don't know. I kind of felt like I was getting bad breaks there. They played that Shepherd game obviously like super cleanly. So but I did feel like I had a super disadvantage on the opening. And then this last one, I think if they don't hit Ord on the single knight flip, I think I probably make it through okay. And then maybe I should have gone for saving up for the single province and hope they missed Duchy again. They had just geared, so it's not super clear to me. And I mean, the first game, like the sequence of the mission, I'm obviously like, it's not to discredit them, they played really smart on that game, but the mission sequencing, as far as the draws paired to my draws, I didn't have a shot at all. So yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think through the games if there's anything else interesting to say. Probably not. But thank you for watching. This will come out weeks after it occurred, and people will already have known the results and stuff, so it may not be super interesting, but this was the match. There'll be 2 more. I guess at this point, unless I win out, I probably don't have super good chances of making it to the top cut. 1-3 is pretty bad, so probably just 3 more of these. But hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you all later.